Hey guys, this is today's math video, and it's broken up into algebra and geometry, April 7th. For algebra, you guys are going to be fixing Mr. Alt's mistakes, and for geometry, you're going to be naming some angles again, but you're going to be using all four ways to name angles. So, hope everyone has a good day. April 7th for algebra. This is one of my favorite things to do because Mr. Alt gets to make mistakes. Woohoo! Okay? So, I've already done these, and guess what? I was in a rush and I made mistakes. You guys have to fix it for me. Okay, so Mr. Alt made some mistakes. Can you circle where he made the mistakes in his work and then solve the problem correctly? Okay, so for this one, we need to circle where I made the mistake and then we need to solve it correctly. Right, so I think, yep, I brought my highlighter over here just to help. And let's look at how I solved this problem. Okay, so 8 minus 4 times 2 equals r. Well, I know that times is before subtraction, so I should do 4 times 2. But if I did that, I would get 8. And that's not what I got right here. So it looks like I must have done 8 minus 4 and got 4. So I did subtraction first. Okay, so where did I make the mistake? I did 8 minus 4 and got 4 here. Okay, that means that I made a mistake down there. Okay? Alright, so let's look at how we can correct this. Okay? Half of the question is finding where Mr. Alt made the mistake. The other half is doing it correctly over here. Alright, Mr. Alt made 2 mistakes on here. Okay? Somehow I put the wrong equation over here in the correction. So what you'll need to do, and I think I did it down here as well, is just rewrite the equation. Okay? 8 minus 4 times 2 equals r. Okay? Now I know that I need to do this times first. So if I do 4 times 2, I'm going to get 8. Okay? So 8 minus 8 equals r. Okay, once I do that, I get 0. So r equals 0. So if we did it over here wrong, we get 8. But if we do it the right way, we get 0. And that's why it's important to follow order of operations. All right, number 2. So Mr. Alt also made a mistake, so we also need to rewrite it over here. Okay, and I'll just go ahead and take care of that right now. Okay. So we need to find out where did Mr. Alt make his mistake. Okay, so first we check for parentheses and exponents. There is a parentheses, so we're going to do the inside of this parentheses first. 3 plus 3, we get 6. Well, yeah, I think I did it right so far. Okay, did I write everything? Yep, I wrote everything down here. So now 6 divided by 3 times 2 equals f. I should be doing this division because it comes first, left to right, to this multiplication. Okay, so it should be 6 divided by 3, I should get 2. I didn't do that. That must be where Mr. Alt made a mistake. Instead, I did 3 times 2, and I got 6. That is not right. Okay, so I should not have done this. I should have done this. Okay, all right, and so F was my answer, but we'll see if it changes when we follow how it should be. Yes, this was correct, right? We do the parentheses first. So what I did here was I did 3 plus 3 in this parentheses, and I got 6, okay? But now, instead of doing 3 times 2 like I did over here, I need to do this first because it comes first left to right. So 6 divided by 3 is 2, okay? Times 2 equals f, okay? All right, 2 times 2 is 4, so f equals 4. So you can see over here f equals 1, over here f equals 4. So Mr. Alt made mistakes, and Mr. Alt also made more mistakes. So make sure that you do rewrite the problem. Rewrite this over here and rewrite this over here when you make your corrections. Okay? All right, guys, I hope this helped, and have a great day. All right, guys, it's April 7th, and this is today's geometry video. So today we're going to have an angle naming worksheet, and it's going to be a little bit harder because we're going to use all 4 ways. Okay, so if you need a little refresher on how we name angles, go back to April 6th, and you can see that the 4 ways we name angles are using the points, ABC, CBA, using the labeled number, 1, or just by using the vertex, okay, B. So today we are going to do this worksheet, and 9 through 12 are just going to be a challenge, okay? So here's our worksheet for today. All right, we're going to start by Mr. Alt. Okay, today is the 7th. Oh, no, 20. Okay. All right, we're going to do the evens again. All right, so we're going to name the vertex and sides of each angle. Okay, so for this one, we're not exactly naming the angle as much as we are naming the vertex and sides. Okay, all right, so the sides are lines. Okay, they're actually rays. All right, so when we name the vertex and each angle, okay, the first thing we can do is name just this vertex, which is always the middle point. Okay, now remember how we draw rays and lines. Okay, we go NO, NM, and then the important thing is, okay, a line has 2 arrows, okay, a ray has 1 arrow, and a segment has no arrows. Okay, so remember that that is how we did our lines, okay, in the beginning of the year when we named them. So the first one we'll name is ray NO. Okay, and it's a ray, so it needs to have 1 arrow. Okay, now the next one is ray NM. Okay, and remember, 1 arrow. Why do we draw that 1 arrow there? Because it's a ray. If it was a line, it would have 2 arrows. If it was a segment, no arrows. Okay, so we have just named the vertex N, one of the sides NO, and the other side NM. Okay, all right, let's look at number 4. Okay, vertex is the point in the middle, and that is E. So we'll start with E, okay, and then we need to name these 2 rays, okay? We always start from the vertex, okay? We do not start from the arrow and then go in, so you could not go DE. It has to start from the vertex and go ED, okay? So ED, okay, and then once again, starting from the vertex, okay? So we can't go FE, it has to be EF. And we have our line with a 1 little arrow. Okay, that tells me that it's a ray. Okay, all right. So now we've done 2 and 4. Let's go down to the next one. Now we need to name each triangle in 4 ways. So this is all 4 ways. We're going to have to name it using the points, name it using the number, and name it using the vertex. Okay. So let's start with number 6. Okay. Let's do the point and vertex first, okay? Or the vertex and the number. The vertex for this is Q. So I'm going to draw my little angle Q. That's one way we could name this angle. Next, the number, okay? Well, how did they label this? They labeled it with a 2, okay? So it's also angle 2. Now we need the points and the vertex. PQH. But I'm missing something. My little angle. Okay, and we can also reverse it, HQP. Alrighty. Now 8. Okay, we can do our vertex first. F, and then we can also do the number it's labeled with, which is a 3, Little numbers. Kind of hard for Mr. Alt to see through this iPad. Okay, and now we can use the points. Remember, we never start with a vertex. We always start with this outer point. Okay, so one can be E, F, G, and then another can be, we'll draw our little angle sign, G, because we'll start here and go G, F, E. There you go. Okay, so that's 4 different ways. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need a little extra practice, try numbers 5 and 7. Okay? All right. Now, this part is a bonus. Okay? It's a little bit harder, all right? Because it really makes you have to problem solve. Okay? We have to name all the angles that have V as a vertex. Okay? So, all the angles that have V as a vertex. This is V. So, this angle, bum, bum, uses V as a vertex. This angle, bum, bum, uses V as a vertex. And this big angle, bum, bum, uses V as a vertex. Okay? Alright, so we'll start with this small one. Angles R, V, S. This other small one, S, V, T. Let me get a closer look at that. Yep, that's a T. Okay? Don't get old, have bad eyes. Alright? S, V, T. And then the big one is R, V, T. R, V, T. Okay, so you can see that there are 3 angles that have V as the vertex here. RVS, SVT, RVT. I have my angle for each one, and my V is the middle because it's the vertex. All right, let's go down here to number 12. I've got a bunch of angles here, okay? I can make a little one here, doon, doon, a little one here, doon, doon, a little one here, doon, doon. I can also make a medium one, doon, doon, and another medium one, doon, doon. And then finally, I can make a huge one. Durr, durr. So there's a bunch of different angles for this one. So it takes some problem solving. Let's do the small ones here first, okay? I'm going to name these using the numbers. So, because it's just a little faster. 7 is this little one. 3 is this little one. 5 is this little one. So we took care of all the little ones. Now these medium-sized one, where you're just skipping one, okay? This one and this one. Okay, for this one I'm going to use my point, vertex, point. Point, F, vertex, V, point. F, V, H, and G, V, J. Need to have my little angle there. Okay, and the last one is this big one, FVJ. Okay, so I'll do it down here, FVJ. Okay, and you can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 angles here that all use V as a vertex. Okay, all right, so if you need a little extra practice, try 11. I think you'll have 1, 2, 3. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Hope that helped, guys. And if you have any questions on a specific question, use Remind, use Microsoft Teams, whatever you want to ask me that question. I will answer it. Have a good day.